So over the years, I become more social, and I wasn't always like that. I wasn't always like that. I was the most quietest kid you would have ever met. I was like, I have come to find that it was because I was silenced for telling the truth. Or like my truth or what I observed, and it upset some people, and they didn't like that, so they wanted me quiet because I would just say I did no filter. So I just said what I saw, and that upset them, and so they were like, no. And so I associated sharing my truth, sharing my voice with being punished or not being accepted. So you couldn't get me to talk. Like, I was the most quietest kid over the years. Now I become so much more social. I like have the ability. I have so much more confidence in myself. I have become a version of myself that would have protected the younger me, that would have stood up for younger me, that would have not stood by for the injustice that the little me had to endure. And I send so much love for the younger me that, time is all happening all at the same time. So the little me is happening at the same time that the future me is happening right now. Everything is all right now. I send so much love to that younger version of me because it was a lot of hard times that I did not know how to process. But I found that just like everybody, we have social batteries. I can be social and then I start getting tired. I can start off the day with a lot of energy and I can be like, yo, how's it going? Like, what's your name? Where you from? And then I can start to go towards the end of the day, and then I'd start. Yeah. So, but I've also seen there's some people that they have like an alternator on their social battery. They don't stop. They keep going. And that's not me, because I know me. But that's okay, because everyone's different. Everybody works differently. At the same time, there might be people that are social to a detriment. There might be social to the point where they push themselves so far and they burn out. And by the time they get to the point or place where they're by themselves, they're burnt out. And they just have no time or energy or space left for themselves. And at the same time, that was me also, but in different ways. I was a people pleaser. I was always not as much vocal, but I was putting myself out there in ways, sticking my neck out for people in ways that was a detriment to myself, like my well-being, my inner world was on the chopping block for other people's peace. I don't do that anymore. This has been a long journey. This has been a long time, and I'm a different version of myself. I don't even know how many ego deaths. I'm a completely different person over the years. I could go on and on, but at the same time, I love who I've become. And it's been a hard but beautiful process.